Hi, good morning all. Today we'll start Microsoft Excel. To open Microsoft Excel, we can use the Windows key and R, which will open a run window, and type Excel over there. Press enter key. It's opening Excel window, and by default it's selected blank workbook. So I can just press an enter key. Here you can see only one sheet is opened by default. If you're comparing with the Word, in Excel each portion is divided into different cells and each cell has its own address. But in Microsoft Word, it's not possible to find out this feature. If you want to give address to any place, we can use the bookmark over there. Other than that, there is no cell addressing concept is there in Microsoft Word. And here in Excel, that cell address is denoted by column name and the row number. For example, you can see the column names as A, B, C. These are the column names which is shown in the header. And row numbers are 1, 2, 3, which we can see on left side of the header. And if you are selecting the first cell, you can see in name box it's showing A1. So first we have to say the column name, then the row number. So A1 is the first cell, and like that you can choose any one of the cell and the name will show, name box will show the address of that cell. Here it is F4. So from the name box itself we can choose a single cell. For example, I want to choose A100, so I can just type A100 over here, and it's not case sensitive. If I just pressing enter key, it will directly go to the A100 cells. So here you can see that it's reached up to the A100. Okay, I want to go back to the A1, so I'll just type A1. And if you want to select a range of cells, for example, I want to select A1 to A10. So we can specify the range like this using a colon operator. First cell colon the last cell address. So it's A1 colon A10, and just press enter key, you can see that it's already selected over there. And if you want to select a cell range something like this, you have to specify the column address of left top corner and bottom right corner cell address. Here in example we can see C2 is the first cell address and F10 is the last cell address. So I'm just typing the same way over there, B2 whatever colon. If you want to select say F10, you can say F10. So it will be select like this. So I think now you are familiar with the cell address, then how to select a range of cells. So from the beginning we will start some simple functions or basic functions, and will concentrate into more advanced functions slowly. So in first class I'm just renaming this sheet into basic function. So to change the sheet name, either you can just double click on the sheet name, or you can say click right button over there and select the rename option there. Here I'm just renaming this as basic functions. Okay, now before starting the function I have to say something, some tricks in Excel. Here if you're typing some digit which is starting with 0, for example some phone number 098 whatever, if you're typing here, it will automatically remove that 0 from the beginning. So it's considering as a normal number and there is no value for 0, so that's why it's removing that symbol, that 0. But if you want to keep that 0, you can just put a single quotes first, then type whatever you need. So I want to type some zeros over there, then numbers over there. Now the zeros will be written over there. Actually we are converting any data type into text data type here. So if you want to type some formulas or something else which is not using for the calculation, then you can just use a single quotes, because it will automatically convert into string portion, and that is not possible to use for the calculation purpose. Okay, then to explain the function, first I'm just creating a small database over here. As you're familiar with the students mark list, so I'm just choosing that one. First I'll just put some names over here, then marks of some subjects, say English, Maths, Physics. So I've just added 3 subjects over there. Then I want to give some names over there, so I'm just putting some random names over there, say Anil, Sanu, Sini. So just give some random names over there. Okay, some names are there. Now I'm just selecting the mark range over there. If you're before typing, if you're selecting the range like this, using enter key you can switch between the cells. If you are not selecting, then enter key will guide to the next line only. That means after last marks it will just go down only. But if you are selecting like this, the enter key will guide automatically to the next cell from here to here, from here to here. So I'm just typing the marks over there, some random marks, just putting some random marks over there. Now you can see after that last row automatically it's guiding to the first row. And if you want to go back, you can just press shift and enter key, so it will just go back. If you're just pressing shift and if you're typing enter key, then it will go back. Anyway, I want to come back here, so I'm just writing here. Okay, now the marks is already completed. In first we'll try to sort out the total, average, minimum marks, then maximum mark. Then we'll try some status over there. Status I'm just differentiating into status 1, 2, 3, etc. So first I'll just write status 1 only, then we'll continue that. Now before writing the function, we have to know how to write a function. To write a function, we can start the functions with any of these following characters, either equal symbol or at symbol or plus symbol. So depends on your favorite symbol, you can start the function. So to start a function, first you have to write the equal symbol, at symbol or plus symbol, then you have to write the function name, then open bracket, then give the parameters over there. For example, here I'm just using the equal symbol, then I can say equal sum. Then I want to choose this range. So this is starting from B2 to D2. So either you select the cells using the mouse, or you can just directly type B2 colon D2. It's not case sensitive, so you can write in small letter also, and just close the bracket and press enter key. So we just created a function over here. I'm just copy pasting this function to the down, so it will be easy to refer later. So these headings also I'm just putting over there, total, average, status. Here I'm just copying these headings, placing my cursor over here, and in paste using the like different options are there for paste. I'm using the transpose option, so the heading will paste like this one. The row changes into columns. Okay, we'll try to save this document somewhere, so I'm just saving this in desktop itself as class 1. Okay, now we'll try with the at symbol, at sum. I can select the cell range like this. close the bracket, so it will give the same answer over there. It's automatically converting that at symbol into equal symbol. Or you can start with the function as I said, plus symbol, sum, then again selecting the same thing. So this also automatically converting into equals plus. Anyway, to start a function you can use any one of these characters, and to find out the average we can use the average and select the cells, close the bracket, press enter key. So average is calculated like this. Using Ctrl B, I'm changing into bold. Okay. Then to find out the smallest mark we can use the min function. Write equal min and select the cell range, press enter key. So this is the min function to find out the smallest mark. Now to find out the maximum we can use the max, equals max. Same way you have to select the cell range, and that function also I'm just copying down. Now need to find out the status. Here we have to compare some marks to find out pass or fail. So I'm just taking the average value. Here I'm taking the pass mark as 50%. So our status will be, if average is equal or greater to 50, then it is pass, otherwise it will be fail. So before writing that function, I want to explain the relational operators or comparison operators over there. Relation or comparison operators. It's nothing, this less than symbol, greater than symbol, less than or equal to. It's not possible to put the equal symbol first, less than should be the first one, or greater than or equal to, and for not equal to we have to give the less than, greater than symbol like this. So these are the relational operators. Using the relational operators we can compare two things and it will give true or false only. For example, I'm just giving two numbers here and using this relation operator. Equals, first number is greater than second number. So as you know, this condition is false, so it will give the false option over there. So I'm just copying that same value or same formula into the next cell. If the condition is true, means I'm just changing this value into higher value, so it's giving true. So always the relational or comparison operators will give true or false only. This we have to give inside the next function. Here to find out the status we have to use the if function over there. In if, it's asking for the logical text first. Logical test will be some comparisons which is giving true or false. So here, as I said, we will compare average as 50 or above for pass and less than 50 will be fail. So I'm selecting that average cell and just typing greater than or equal to 50. Now if the condition satisfies, we have to say pass, otherwise we have to say fail over there. So I'm just writing both the condition over there. Always in if, only two results will come, either true or false, and that true value we can replace with some string. If it is string, it should be given in double quotes, and if you are selecting some numerical values or some other calculation, you can avoid that double quotes over there. From there, pressing enter key, now we are getting the result as pass because it's already greater than 50. Now we already tried some functions over here. Now to copy paste this function to the other cells, either you can select the first cell and say Ctrl C to copy, and select all other cells and just say Ctrl V. So the copy paste will work properly. You can see here it's automatically taking the next rows exactly that whichever row we need, it's automatically selecting that rows. So, and it's giving the correct result over there. So to duplicate the function, either we can do the copy paste, or other methods also there. So I'm just writing over here duplicate function. Different methods are there, that's why I'm writing over here. First we tried copy paste, and the second option, select all the range and press Ctrl plus D. I'll show. I'm just deleting this portion and selecting all the cell range. If you're just pressing Ctrl D, the function is duplicating. That's the second way. And third way, drag and drop. I'll show how to do the drag and drop. Select the cells which contains the formula or function, and in we can see a small dot over there in last bottom right corner of the selected range. From there just press and drag like this, so automatically it's filling those formulas. And the final way, we can double click on corner. I'll show how to do that one. Just deleting these portions and selecting the first row, and in corner means this corner we have to choose, and just double click over there. Here one drawback is there. If some blank rows are there in between our cell range, then it will not fill completely. It will just stop there itself. But other method is okay. It will not stop. If it is continuous rows, then the fourth method is the best one. Now we'll try to continue the different status over there. So just pressing, dragging to the right side, so it's automatically creating status 2. Then in status 2, just imagine if there is no average cell, means we didn't find out that average in anywhere, we have to write that formula inside a function. So it's possible to write the nested function over there. So just ignore that F column is not there. Just ignore this F column. So here I'm just writing if average is not there, we have to write the average function inside the if itself. Then we can choose those cells, close the bracket, and we have to set the condition greater than or equal to 50. So I'm just giving the same condition over there, and if condition is true, then pass, or otherwise it's fail. So if there is no cell which is calculated average, we can write like this way also. So we can avoid this column if you don't want to show the average. Press enter key, it will give the same result as status 1. So here I'm just double clicking and filling the formulas over there. So we have the next one. So I'm just copy pasting this formula over there, so it will be easy to understand. Before pasting this formula, just put a single quotes over there so we can see that formula, otherwise it will be automatically calculated. Now we'll try for the status 3. In status 3, here I'm just putting some condition over there. For each subject, minimum mark should be 40. So if someone is getting 40 marks for each subject, then it's passed. In that condition, we have to use the minimum function inside if. So equals min, then select the cell range, then close that one and say it should be greater than or equal to 40, then pass, otherwise it's fail. Just close that if, press enter key. So here question was at least 40 should get for each subject. Now we'll try the next one. Inside status 4, I'm just giving a different situation. For each subject, we want to compare with the different type of marks or different range of marks. For example, the English should get 40, Maths should get say 50, Physics should get greater than or equal to 45. So I have three conditions over there, but inside if only one condition will take at a time. So we have to find out some other solution. So here I'm using the logical functions over there. Logical functions. Without the help of logical function, it's not possible to do that calculation. Two types of logical functions are there. First one is AND, then next one is OR. So to explain this one, I'm just putting some random numbers over here, say 10, 20, 30. Here I'm trying to cross check whether this cell contains 10 or not, this cell contains 20 or not, and this cell contains 30 or not. So three conditions are there. If three conditions satisfying, I should get the true value. So using AND we can do that. So I'm just typing AND over there, selecting the first cell. We have to check whether it is 10 or not. So I'm just giving the same condition. So first condition is over, then put a comma operator for the second condition. Second cell should be 20 and third cell should be 30. Of course, if you want to give some greater than less than symbol, okay, depends on your situation. Here I'm just cross checking. I need this cell to be 10, this cell to be 20, and this cell to be 30. So I'm just closing that bracket, pressing enter key. Now you can see that it's giving the true because all the three conditions were true. That's why it's giving the true result. Same way, I'm just replacing that AND with OR, checking same. First cell is 10, second cell is 20, third cell is 30. Closing the bracket. This one also giving the same result, right? But here I'm just changing the condition of some cells. Instead of 10, I'm just putting say 15. Now one condition is violating. So in AND all the conditions should be true. Here one condition was violated, that's why it's giving false value. But in OR it's again giving the true because at least one condition should be true inside OR. So if you are trying to change the next one and the next one, now we are getting the false. So at least one condition should be true to get a true value in OR. But in AND all the conditions should be satisfied, then only it will give the true result. So if you are just changing this value into 30, one condition is satisfied and that's OR is giving the true value. So I think this is clear how to use the AND and OR. And of course this AND or OR giving a single result called true or false. That true or false we can apply into the if. So here in example I will show how to apply that. Type if over there. Here all the conditions should be satisfied, so I'm just putting AND OR over there. Then the first condition was English should be greater than or equal to 40. Second condition is Math should be greater than or equal to 50, comma, and Physics should be greater than or equal to 45. And all the three conditions were written over there. And if you have more condition, you can just put comma operator and you can continue the conditions. So this AND will give either true or false. So I'm just closing that AND operator over there, comma. If condition satisfies, I have to say the pass, otherwise I have to say fail. Closing that bracket, press enter key. Now you can see that it's automatically calculated that. I'll just copy paste this function below. Okay, this was the function. In status 5, I'm just trying with the OR. Same way you have to write if OR first cell is greater than or equal to 40, comma, this cell should be greater than or equal to 50, comma, this cell should be greater than or equal to 45. Closing that OR, comma, pass, fail. These results are string, that's why I'm putting inside the double quotes. So if you are giving OR, if any one of the condition matches, that means either English should get 40 or maths should get 50 or physics should get 45. So if any one of the condition matches, then it will give the true. That means if any one of the condition is true, then he's pass. Only Srinivas fail. Here see this condition, this one is violated, this one is violated, and this one is also violated. So if all the conditions are violated, then only we will get the false result. Here one more thing I want to explain over there. We'll try to find out the grade. To find out the grade, so I'm just putting some conditions over there. We are always comparing with the average. If the average mark is greater than or equal to 90, I have to give A grade over there. And less than 90 to greater than or equal to 70, I want to give B grade. B grade. Then less than 70 to greater than or equal to 50, I want to give the C grade. And less than 50, I'll try to give the D grade. So here 4 types of outputs are there, A, B, C, D. As you know, if can give only 2 results at a time, either true or false. But here I need 4 types of output. So to get this one, you have to use the nested if. I'll explain how to do that. Here I'm just putting equals if. What was our first condition? That average should be greater than or equal to 90. If it is 90, then we have to give the A grade, comma. Now don't write B directly over there, write the if again. Then select the average cell, then greater than or equal to, what is the next condition? 70. We don't need to check less than 90, because if this is violated, that means it's already less than 90. So in second condition, we are just giving the B grade. Again we have to do the comparison again, putting the if again. Average should be greater than or equal to 50. If it is 50, then we have to give the C grade. For all others, we have to just give the D grade. And we have to close all the if brackets over there. Here we can see 3 brackets are there. So I have to close all the 3 ifs over there, closing the first if. While closing the brackets, we can see that brackets will be highlighted. So we have to close till the first bracket highlighted. Press enter key. Now you can see it's already calculated C grade. So based on the mark, it will automatically calculate it. Here I'm trying to change the mark to show the A grade. So I'll just give the 90 marks, or say 95, whatever. So now it's B grade. Then say 89. Okay, it's okay. Now here you can see that average is greater than 90. So we are showing the A grade over there. I'm just copy pasting this function also below, that grade 1. Here. So I think now you are familiar with these basic functions. I'll try to wind up this section with this. We'll continue with more functions in next class. Thank you for watching. Do like, share and subscribe.